naturally continue. Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Play clock winding down. He'll drop to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, look at 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not. Before he gets into enemy territory. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Here we go.
We're set now. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
Now Brissett. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dayon Buchanan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Come on, let's go. What?
2nd down, Brissett. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Come on, let's go. What? None. What? None.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Here we go now.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They run the counter now on first down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Whoa. Let's get it. Here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Brissett. Looking deep downfield. A swing pass caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. Cooper's got it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now
they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. First and 10, Brissett. Now he's flushed out left. Throw left side complete. That's Jenkins. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. First down, Brissett. Out left, he's got it to Everett. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Here we go.
Brissett now on second down. Flush to his right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. And that'll give him a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And the lead is now 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision.
And a loose football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go. Green. No. Jack Patriot.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Philly, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And on 2nd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Green, 39. No, check.
Looking to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, winding that.
And while they won't just empty the backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to with that type of a cushion.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now. 3, 19. Over.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll set up to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Brissett. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the...
And got his man complete. He's at the 30. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on third down. 58 yards. Red zone opportunity.
Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Brissett looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, Johnson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
He'll drop to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Now a handoff as they run left side. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
Play fake. Brissett. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Shift together here from the D-line.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for L.A., they'll hit double digits with their 10th.